In the 19th century, baseball, snooker, and tennis were starting, despite becoming the awesome sports we all know. In this video, we will explore their beautiful beginnings, amazing moments, and interesting stories that shaped their existence. Enjoy a snack, and let's go on a wonderful journey with these games. Baseball began in the 1800s in the United States. It took ideas from bat and ball games played in England, such as rounders and cricket. People really wanted a more organized game, a game with skill, strategy, and teamwork, and that's how baseball was created. Many people think Abner Doubleday invented baseball in 1839, but that's not true. It's kind of a myth. The truth is that many different people and groups played similar games throughout the years. In 1845, Alexander Cartwright from the Knickerbocker Baseball Club in New York helped set up the rules for modern baseball. The game became super popular by the late 1800s in the U.S. Professional leagues started forming, and schools and communities were playing it too. Baseball spread around the world thanks to American influence, especially in places like Japan, Cuba, and the Dominican Republic. Today, baseball is loved globally with major leagues, competitions, and millions of fans everywhere. In the late 1800s, around 1875, snooker was created by British Army officers in India. These officers sought a fresh way to have fun during their free time. They got inspired while playing a game called Blackpool, which was quite popular back then. To make things more interesting, they thought of adding colored balls to the game. Sir Neville Chamberlain, a British officer in Jabalpur, India, is often recognized for inventing snooker in 1875. He named it after the military slang term snooker, which referred to new or inexperienced soldiers. As time went on, snooker gained popularity among the British military. Soon enough, it spread to England, leading to the first professional snooker championships in 1927. In the 1960s, snooker took off after being shown on TV. People all over the world tuned in to watch it. Now, millions enjoy snooker globally. There's a huge fan base in countries like the UK, China, and other parts of Asia. Tennis, which originated from the 12th century French game jeu de paume, transitioned into its modern form in the late 19th century in England. Initially known as lawn tennis, the sport was played on grass courts and was created to adapt the older indoor game of real tennis into a more enjoyable, competitive, and social outdoor activity for summer months in gardens and lawns. Major Walter Clopton Wingfield, a British Army officer, is often credited with inventing modern lawn tennis in 1874 by creating a game called Spheristica, which he patented in 1873. This version of the game included rules and equipment that closely resembled the tennis we know today, making it accessible to a wider audience. Tennis quickly gained popularity in England and spread to other parts of the British Empire and the United States, where the first U.S. Open was held in 1881. International competitions such as Wimbledon and the Davis Cup further increased tennis's global appeal, leading to its widespread popularity today with millions of players and followers worldwide. So, around the 15th century, people started playing golf in Scotland. You hit a little ball into a hole using different clubs. The Scottish nobility really got into it. King James II even banned the game in 1457 because soldiers were ditching archery practice for golf. The whole idea came from similar games played in Europe for ages. The hilly landscape in Scotland was perfect for golf to take off as its own sport. The town of St. Andrews helped shape golf into what it is today, with the old course being like the golf headquarters. The rules were formalized in 1744, and golf started spreading to other parts of the British Isles and then to places like India, South Africa, and Canada. The United States got in on the action in the late 19th century, and now golf is a huge deal worldwide, with major tournaments like the Open Championship and the US Open drawing players and fans from all over. Today, millions of people play golf, and it's considered one of the coolest sports. One of the most primitive activities in human history, dating back thousands of years, is archery. The bow was initially used to hunt and in wars by ancient civilizations like Egypt, Mesopotamia, and China. As societies changed, moving beyond the necessity for hunting and warfare, improvements made to bows made archery a form of sport that was used in competition. Archery contests, which became established in the Middle Ages, especially in England, featured long-distance shooting and accuracy tests. The English already had an inclination to develop archery into a sport, and King Henry VIII certainly influenced this. The transition of archery into the modern era begins with the formation of organized societies around tournament shooting, such as that which spawned the ancillary Ancient Society of Archers in England. There was a significant archery movement from Europe to the United States and other countries in the 19th century. This made it even more popular, especially when it was inserted into the modern Olympic Games for the first time in 1900. Today, archery is a well-accepted and followed sport in different cultures across the world, with international competitions held at regular intervals.